used to get this feeling sometimes when I was lying in bed and I'd be kind of not sure if I was falling asleep or not, but I would get this image come into my head, and it was the mural in Jurassic Park, but not the green one that you kind of see the rocks come up behind, but one that I think is behind a buffet table, and it's a deep black background with a load of dinosaurs, and I'd be lying there in bed with this image in my head, and it would feel like there was a boulder. It'd feel like there was a boulder rolling over my legs and up my body, and my legs were kind of made of like a tin metal that was rusted, so they was just kind of crumbling to dust.
Started when I moved into this new house. I just remember thinking it seemed really familiar. Now I realise it was more than familiar. It followed me through time and space. It was time and space. The walls, the corners of the room, all the same. Textures, the wallpaper, it changed before my very eyes. I could see me from behind, staring into the hole where the painting had been. Is this what happens? A ghost of yesterday can crawl back into today, follow you forever. There's no hiding where you come from. Every morning I wake up to the same huge pair of wings. It's funny what comes into your head when time folds in on itself. Night won't let me leave. And there's the song. Strange music it sings. From the trees on Mickey's Hill. I can still hear it.
there's a swan and there's some steps and there's water and there's people, you know what I mean? And the swan's sort of like holding everything together, putting its wings round them. And then somebody else said, well, that's funny, because everybody used to hang them over the fireplace in the houses, and same thing happened to mine, and same thing happened to my grandma and my auntie and my uncle. So a legend came up that it was these pictures that set fire to people's houses, but there were never nothing bad said about the wings of love. And apparently the Sun newspaper, people were writing into the Sun about it, and they said, we'll give people X amount of money if they will bring their pictures in, and we'll try and set fire to them, see if they'll go up in smoke, see if we can burn them. And even the Sun newspaper got involved, and they were claiming that they were haunted and there was something strange about these pictures. Now, I'm not quite sure whether it was because they were on something like MDF or something like that, and it weren't something that didn't burn easy. And then sort of like later on, in 80s, when the Sun were looking into how come these pictures keep surviving, and the houses get burnt down, but the picture is still, there. Contents when people are claiming for damages, how come they're all saying that they've got this picture hanging over the fire? As far as I know, I was the only person that I know that bought the Wings of Love.
I'm standing in a darkened front room, staring at a faded reproduction of a painting on a kind of Arctic style wallpapered wall. There might have been a dado round. There's a diagonal beam of warm orange light pouring in from the little window above the door. It's highlighting the dust particles, so they look like they're dancing in the late summer afternoon warmth. The song Fly on the Wings of Love by DJ Chucky featuring XGM plays on a tinny and bassless Sony Ericsson Walkman phone. While the smell of cut grass, poplars and cheap cider fills my nostrils. There's a giant swan with a portal in its wings. It's just floating calmly there, not flapping or anything. And there's naked people near the swan.
And there's a portal in its wings.